So let us start the toxicology. So in this, first we have to start from a quotation given by a great scientist, Paracelsus. Why we are starting with this scientist Paracelsus? Because he was the only scientist. He told that everything in this world is poisonous, and there is none which is not poisonous. Only the dose which differentiate a poison and a remedy. So that is why the quotation of this scientist Paracelsus was very well known that nothing in this world is non-poisonous. Everything is poisonous. Only the dose which tell the poison or a remedy, and that is why this is very, very important. So now we have to go through the terminology that are usually used in the toxicology. So let us start with the toxicology and its discipline. So what is toxicology? This is very, very simple to recall because this toxicology is derived from two Greek words. One is called toxicon and another is called logos, logi or logos. So toxicon means poison and logos means study. So toxicology is the branch of science, or you can say the pharmacology, in which we are study the poison. So a study of poison is known as toxicology. Or in other way, we also define this toxicology is science of poison, is called toxicology. There are other means also to define, and if there is a chemical or substance, if they possess the adverse effect on living organism, this is called toxicology. So the science of adverse effect of chemicals on living organism is called toxicology. Or you can say in another way, the deleterious effect of a substance over the living organism is called toxicology. Or in other way, you also have to define the toxicology is the branch of science or branch of poison or science of poison which discuss about the physical property, chemical property of the poison, its detection and identification of the poison, its biological effects, its treatment, and the prevention of the disease produced by poison is called toxicology. If you want to define in a very simpler way what is toxicology, so this is toxicology, the study of science, a study of poison, or science of poison is called toxicology. So this is all about the toxicology. So now we have to go through the different disciplines of toxicology. So there are various disciplines of toxicology. Amongst that, we are going through the few sub-discipline of the toxicology. So now we are going to discuss about the sub-disciplines of toxicology that are aquatic toxicology, clinical toxicology, developmental toxicology, environmental toxicology, food toxicology, forensic toxicology, toxicology, genetic toxicology, industrial toxicology, occupational toxicology, regulatory toxicology, veterinary toxicology, ecotoxicology, and other terminology that are used in toxicology are similar to the pharmacology, general pharmacology. Are in general pharmacology we are using pharmacodynamic. So in case of toxicology, we are using toxicodynamics. Then in general pharmacology, we are discussing the pharmacokinetics. Here we are discussing the toxicokinetics. Then toxicology, the toxinology, then toxicovigilance. So these all above are subdiscipline or toxicology. And if you go through the name and its meaning, this become very easy to define the subdiscipline of toxicology. Let us start with the first one, the aquatic toxicology. So what is the meaning of the aquatic? Aquatic means water. So as we know, the chemical that discharge into the water, it may be the river, it may be the other water holding areas, these discharges are going to lodge there, and if these chemicals have some toxic effect on the aquatic organism and aquatic ecosystem, is called aquatic toxicology. So aquatic toxicology is the branch of or subdiscipline of toxicology in which we are discussing the chemical discharge in water, and these chemicals possesses its adverse effect on the organism residing in the water, that is we are calling it aquatic organism and its ecosystem. This is called aquatic toxicology. Likewise, the another term is the clinical or subdiscipline of toxicology is the clinical toxicology. So in clinical toxicology, what we are discussing? We are discussing mainly about the treatment. So here we are going to discuss this branch of or subdiscipline of toxicology which discuss about the treatment from the poison or toxicant is called clinical toxicology, or in broad way this is deals about the cause, then the diagnosis, then the treatment and the clinical management of the disease produced by the toxicant or poison is called clinical toxicology, or simply literal mean clinical means in clinics we are discussing the treatment. So what from which we are treating the toxicity or the poisoning. So the branch or the subdiscipline of toxicology in which we are discussing about the treatment of the disease produced by the toxicant or the poison is called clinical toxicology, and in broad way this way you are going to define it. Now we have to go through the developmental toxicology. So this is also the subdiscipline of the toxicology, and literal meaning of development is the development stage of the life. So, if any chemical that have the deleterious effect, harmful effect on development stages of the organism of the life is called developmental toxicology, or you can define also harmful effect on development of an organism is called developmental toxicology. The examples are growth and the malformation of the fetus, and the literal meaning if you are knowing, then this is very easy to define the subdiscipline or terminology of the toxicology. Next is the eco. So what is the meaning of eco? Eco means the environment. So the terminology eco means the environment. Ecotoxicology is the subdiscipline of the toxicology which is going to show the effect of the environmental pollutant on the people residing in that population or the community residing in that population is called ecotoxicology. So if you are knowing the literal meaning of eco means the environment, so environment get polluted, so this polluted environment effect on population or the community of living organism is called ecotoxicology. Now we have to go through again the term environmental toxicology. So this is the subdiscipline of the toxicology. In this environmental toxicology, it include both ecotoxicology and aquatic toxicology. What it means, the environmental pollutant effect or the effect of the chemical that are found in the water on the organism residing there is called environmental toxicology. So this include both ecotoxicology, that means the effect of the environmental pollutant on the community of the living organism, or aquatic toxicology, that means ki the chemical found in the water and it produce its effect on the organism residing there or ecosystem of the water, that is called the environmental toxicology. And in also you have to define, this is the effect of the environmental pollutant on environmental pollutant on the environment, that is the environmental that is food, water, air or soil, and their prevention is called environmental toxicology. Now we have to go through the another subdiscipline of toxicology, that is the forensic toxicology. So what is the literal meaning of forensic? Literal meaning of the forensic is the scientific method to investigate the crime. So this is concerned to the scientific way to investigate the crime. This is called forensic. So similar way we have to define the forensic toxicology. So what it means, here we are going to discuss the vetero-legal cases or medico-legal cases. What it means? It means the effect of toxicant or poison on the human being or the animals is called forensics toxicology, but this is mainly coming intensely poisoning in animal or man is called under or discussed under the forensic toxicology. So this is the subdiscipline of toxicology in which we are discussing about the medico legal cases or vetro legal cases, in which we are discussing the harmful effect of chemical on man as well as on the animals, but particularly if there is any intentional poisoning was there. So that is we are going to discuss. Now we have to go through the another terminology, that is the genetic toxicology. This is the another subdiscipline of the toxicology, genetic toxicology. So what it means, the literal meanings of the genetics is the gene. So if a toxicant produce its effect on the gene sequence, this is called the genetic toxicology. In that we are going to discuss. So if you want to define, this is the subdiscipline of this toxicology in which we are going to discuss the effect of toxicant or poison on the gene sequence is called genetic toxicology, or a study of interaction of toxicant or poison on with process of heredity, on with the process of heredity on the or gene is called genetic toxicology. And now we have to go through the another subdiscipline of toxicology, that is the regulatory toxicology. So what we are going to general meaning of regulatory, regulation, the regulation which govern the rules and rules that control the effect of chemical or substance or xenobiotics or toxicant or poison on the life or and that is governed by the regulation is we are going to discuss under the regulatory toxicology, like the FDA, Food and Drug Administration. What this Food and Drug Administration is going to do, this is a regulatory body that you can say USA FDA, that regulate when you are going to produce any cosmetic, any food additive. They are going to see whether these chemical as a food additive, as a cosmetic, have their adverse effect on the community, on the living organism, that we are going to study, and that is governed by the rules and regulation, is going to study under the regulatory toxicology. Now we have to go through the another term, toxicokinetic. So similar to that, in the general pharmacology, there we are calling it the pharmacokinetic. So what is the pharmacokinetic is there? Pharmacokinetic is what the body does to the drug. It's called pharmacokinetic. So here also the same, what the body does to the toxicant or the poison is called toxicokinetics, or it include ADME. So in toxicokinetics we are going to discuss about the absorption, distribution, metabolism, and excretion of toxicant or the poison within the body, is called toxicokinetic. Similar to toxicokinetics is the another term is the toxicodynamics. There in general pharmacology we are discussing the pharmacodynamics. So pharmacodynamics, we are going to discuss the mechanism of action of the drug. So what is this? What the drug does to the body is called pharmacodynamics. So here, in case of drug, we are using the poison or toxicant. So what a poison or a toxicant does to the body is called toxicodynamics. Or you can say what is the mechanism of toxicity of a chemical is called toxicodynamics. Now another term is toxinology. So logy is the study, and toxin means the substance produced by the living organism. So the substance, particularly the toxic substance or the deleterious substance produced by the living organism, in which we are going to study the branch of science that is called toxinology. So in toxinology, we are going to study the deleterious effect of substance produced by the living organism is called toxinology. That is also called the toxin. And logy is the science, or the we are going to discuss there, is called logy. So toxins are the substance produced by the living organism. Living organism is called toxin, and that one we are going to discuss in the science, we are going to call it the toxinology. This toxins may be produced by plant, this is called phytotoxin. Produced by the animal is called zootoxin. Produced by the bacteria is called bacteriotoxin. So the produced by the fungus is called mycotoxin. So these all are discussed under the branch toxinology. So this is about these terminology. Now we have to proceed with the another more important terminology used in the toxicology, are poison. Or poison is also synonymously used toxicant. So poison or toxicant. So how you have to define the poison or toxicant? Poison or toxicant are the substance that having deleterious effect or harmful effect on living organism is called poison or toxicant, under which the science this discuss is called toxicology. And substance is called poison, under which science we are discussing is called toxicology. Now we have to go through the another terminology, toxin, that we are already discussed. The toxin are the substance that are produced, toxic substance, not only substance. Toxins are the toxic substance produced naturally, means by the living organism, but in a small quantity. So you have to go through every point carefully. So what is toxic? Not only the substance, it's the toxic substance, it's the poisonous substance, and produced by the living organism, and produced in the small quantity is called toxin. This is also classified as the biotoxin. And these toxin, as per the derivation, as per the origin, they are named as mycotoxin. Means कि if the toxin produced by the fungus is called mycotoxin. Produced by the plant is called phytotoxin. Produced by the animal is called zootoxin. Zootoxin is usually produced by the lower animals, like bufotoxin. Bufo is the toad. So the toad produce the toxin. We are calling it the bufotoxin. Then the bacteriotoxin, the toxin produced by the bacteria. This may be endotoxin, this may be the exotoxin. Endotoxin is found in within the bacteria, whereas the exotoxin that is found that is released by the bacteria in the surrounding is called exotoxin. So these all are the toxin produced by the living organism, and their name as per the species. Now this is very interesting term is the venom. So venom is also a zootoxin. Venom is also a toxin. Also, why we are calling it the zootoxin? Because this is produced by the zoo animal. So this is produced the toxin produced by the animal by the specialized gland and of lower animal are called venom, but the other condition of the definition is that they are released while biting or stinging, like wasp. Biting means a snake. So a snake is the example of venom. So that is zootoxin released by the venom is released by the specialized gland, that is the snake venom, and wasp that is released by the stinging dunk stinging, and the another term is the genobiotic. So what is genobiotic? So genobiotic, geno means the foreign. You have to go through the general meaning of every terminology. If you are about knowing about the general meaning of the terminology, this become very approaching towards the answer. So what is the meaning of geno? Geno means the foreign body. So any foreign substance that is usually not found in the body is called xenobiotics, and that may be harmful or may not be harmful is called xenobiotic. Now we have to go through the terminology like toxicity and toxicosis. So now we have to go through the terminology like toxicity. So what is toxicity? Toxicity is the property of any substance at a particular amount that becomes toxic in nature is called toxicity. That means कि amount of a poison or a toxicant under the specific condition produces the toxic effect is called toxicity. Means कि below this concentration or below this amount, the poison may or may not be producing the toxicity. So that is very important. Or in another way, you have to define this toxicity by many ways, like a state of being poisonous. A substance, a state of being poisonous is called toxicity. The extent, quality, or degree of being poisonous is called toxicity. Or the result of a substance, the detrimental result of a substance is called toxicity. So the most important definition is that for the toxicity is the amount of poison under the specific condition which produces toxic effect is called toxicity, and the disease produced by this is called toxicosis. So what is toxicosis? Toxicosis is the disease condition produced by the toxicant or a poison is called toxicosis. So toxicosis is the disease state or disease condition produced by toxicant or poison is called toxicosis. This term toxicosis is also synonymously used or interchangeably used with poisoning or intoxication. Means toxicosis is also known as poisoning or also known as intoxication. Or in other way, you also have to define toxicosis, that is a pathological condition produced by a poison or toxin is called toxicosis. That is the disease condition is called a pathological condition produced by the poison. Like the example, a copper toxicosis in human being produces a disease we are going to call it Wilson disease. So this disease is Wilson disease and this is called toxicosis, copper toxicosis. Now we have to go through the other terms. The two very important terms are toxic effect. Another important term are side effect. So what is difference between these two term is very interesting and you have to listen it very carefully. So side effect is mainly, or you can say primarily, or you can say the only produced by the drugs, and you can say this is that secondary effect of the drug. So the side effect is mainly or primarily produced by the drug that we are using in treatment, and that doesn't have any detrimental effect or harmful effect to the patient or to the individual is called side effect. Or you can say this is the secondary effect of a treatment of a drug is called side effect. However, toxic effect may be the effect of drug or may be the effect of toxicant or poison is called, and this is usually undesirable effect. So toxic effect is usually undesirable effect. This is very differential point from the side effect. Another differential point with the side effect is that this is detrimental. So toxic effect is detrimental effect to the patient or to the individual, not to the patient, or you can say to the patient or to an individual. They have the detrimental effect, either harmful or it may impair the function of the individual. So this is undesirable effect. First differential point with the side effect. Another is this is the detrimental, and third one is this is produced by both drug as well as the poison, or you can say the toxicant. So this is very interesting point. So now we have to go through the another terminology, and that is the toxicity in relation to the frequency and the duration of exposure. What is the meaning of duration of exposure? How many days or how many hours you are exposing the animals or the life to that chemical or substance that are going to discuss under this toxicity in relation to frequency and duration of exposure. So under the toxicity, they are different type based upon duration of exposure and the produce the toxicity. It may be the acute toxicity, it may be the chronic toxicity, and in between acute and chronic toxicity there is sub chronic and subacute toxicity depending on the duration of exposure. It varied from the hours to months. So if any toxicant, if they are going to produce its effect within 24 hour of its exposure, is called toxicity, is called acute toxicity. So acute toxicity is usually produced by a single dose or multiple exposure during or within 24 hour, and you will find the toxicity symptom within 24 hour of exposure is called acute toxicity. However, in case of chronic toxicity, this is usually multiple exposure for more than 3 months or more than 3 months, and if the toxicity produce toxicity symptom produce is it called chronic toxicity, and in between that is subacute or subchronic toxicity. So subacute toxicity, subchronic toxicity, chronic toxicity is only difference, or acute toxicity is the only difference in their exposure. In all the three cases, these all are repeated exposure. Whereas in case of acute toxicity, there you may found one dose also, and you may found repeated exposure. However, other than acute toxicity, like subacute, subchronic, and chronic, usually or primarily the exposure is repeated exposure. So repeated exposure of toxicant for 30 or less days is called toxicity. There you will find the toxicity symptom that is going to be studied under the subacute acute toxicity. However, repeated exposure of a toxicant and its toxic effect is produced after 30 days, means 1 month to 3 months, that is coming under the subacute toxicity, and after 3 months, this is 3 months or more than 3 months, is called chronic toxicity. So this is all about the toxicity depending on the frequency and duration of exposure. Now we have to go how we have to measure the toxicity. So measurement of the toxicity. So toxicity we have to measure under these ratio. All are ratios. Among the all, the most important ratio is the therapeutic index. So therapeutic index, then the therapeutic ratio is called TR, SSM is the standard septic margin, then chronicity factor, risk ratio. So these all are the ratio that all are going to measure the toxicity. Amongst the all measure of toxicity, the most important is the therapeutic index. So therapeutic index, if a drug is having higher therapeutic index, that means ki higher dose you have to give to produce toxicity. That means there is more safety of margin. Why we are calling it more safety of margin? Because higher dose is required to produce the toxicity. So there is more safety of margin, those drugs that are having the higher therapeutic index. So what is therapeutic index? This is the ratio between the lethal dose 50%, effective dose 50% is called therapeutic index. If this ratio is between the same lethal dose 25% and the effective dose 75%, this is called therapeutic ratio. However, the standard safety margin is the ratio Between the same again lethal dose and effective dose, only the percentage is varying, that is the 1% to 99%. That here you have to see here the every ratio, the increase in effective dose is occurring in therapeutic ratio and also a standard safety margin. What is the chronicity factor? This is the ratio between only lethal dose 50 of acute and chronic. So acute LD50 and chronic LD50 ratio is called chronicity factor. So these all are the measure of toxicity. How we are measuring the toxicity and what are the terminology are used there, we already discussed. Now we have to discuss about the dose related terminology. So dose related terminology and related terms are the lethal dose, then the lethal concentration, then the NOEL, then the NOAL, then the ADI. So these all are the dose and related terminology that we are using in the toxicology, and that are the first one is the lethal dose. So what is the meaning of dose? Dose, that you are knowing that the dose that is going to produce the lethality means mortality means the dose. So lethal dose is the dose or the lowest dose or the lower dose or the lowest dose, that is I am discussing about only the lethal dose. Lethal dose is the lowest dose or lower dose that produces the mortality or death is called lethal dose, and that we are going to express in milligram per kg body weight of the animal or life. However, in case of lethal concentration, we are considering this concentration in feed and in water. So if the death is because of the taking of toxicant or poison that present in food or poison is there, we are not using lethal dose, there we are going to use the lethal concentration. Means ke lethal concentration is the concentration of a toxicant or poison that present in food or present in water, that is going to produce the mortality or lethality to life, is called lethal concentration, which is usually in reference to feed or in reference to water, and that is going to use milligram of compound per kg. There in case of lethal dose we are using lethal dose milligram of poison or toxicant per kg body weight of the animal. Here we are using per kg body weight of food or per liter of water or per kg of water. So this is very very interesting. So what is this lethal dose or lethal concentration varied from 1 to 100%. So if the death is 1%, then we are calling it LD1. If that is 50%, we are going to call LD50. If the death is the LD100, then we are going to call it the LD100. So LD100 means, or other name of LD100 is absolute lethal dose. This is also called least tolerated dose. Least tolerated dose is the lethal dose which produces 100% mortality in a population, is called lethal dose 100%. However, LD0 is called maximal tolerated dose. The toxicity is there, but there the mortality is 0%, and this is also called maximal tolerated dose. If the lethality is 50% in a given population, at a particular dose of a poison or toxicant is called lethal dose 50% or LD50. So LD50 is the lethal dose 50 or median lethal dose. Median means be between, means कि between 0 to 100 is 50. So this is why, that is why this is called median lethal dose. And in case of concentration, we are going to call median lethal concentration. So lethal concentration or lethal dose is the dose at which produce 50% mortality in a population is called median lethal dose. Now we have to go through the few more terms. NOEL. So NOEL expand for N for no, O for observed, E for effect, L for level. And when you are going to put A here, so this become Noel. So Noel is the N for no, O for observed, A for adverse, E for effect, L for level. Now, one very interesting terminology is acceptable daily intake. So that is usually we are going to use with the food additive. So what it means? It means कि daily acceptable intake amount of the substance in food or drinking water that ingested by the living organism for long time or for lifetime in human being, and that is not having any appreciable health risk, is called acceptable daily intake. Take the example salt. Salt is also having a ADI. What it means, above that, if you are going to put above that concentration for lifetime, this is going to produce health risks. That you know, when you have to going to take high concentration of salt in your feed, then this is going to produce the health risk like hypertension. However, like sugar, when you are going to take the concentration above the daily acceptable intake, then this is going to produce the condition like diabetes. So daily acceptable intake is very important, and the definition is the amount of substance in food or in drinking water a human being is going to take daily for lifetime, and that is not going to produce any appreciable health risk, is called ADI. So this is very important. Now we have to go through the last important terminology, is the hazard. So what is the hazard? Hazard is the likelihood or probability of poisoning or danger is called hazard. What is the meaning of likelihood or probability of poisoning? Probability or likely of poisoning means if you are going to keep any toxicant in your room, and if you kept it outside the room, and if the substance is DDT, and at the season of rainy season that substance get washed out and it get spread out in the surrounding in the soil, and through the soil it is coming to in the plant, and thereafter it is coming to the human being or taking. So this is going to tell how much the concerned person is being dangerous to that one. So that is all about the few of the terminology. So in next class we are going to discuss more terminology. So this is all about your today class.